All right, good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in to this digital news desk update as we're taking a live look at Manitowoc on this Friday morning, this first alert weather day. You can see all that snow out there. It just looks like a frigid, chilly December Wisconsin morning, right? It looks the sun trying to peek out behind the clouds there. We're going to take a look here at Shawano as well, and you can see all the snow that Shawano received too. We are going to be checking in with Meteorologist Keith Gibson in just a moment for some of those snow totals as those reports continuing to come in this morning. We want to start here at the digital news desk here in our WBAY newsroom. Good morning. Thanks so much for being with us. Emerson Lehmann here alongside Maria Parmigiani. And Maria, we've been tracking a lot of winter weather that's been taking place. Yes. Of course, Keith is going to be showing us that in just a moment, but we want to start looking at the road conditions because it's 8:03. Some folks, if they haven't had it out the door already, still heading to work. So we're going to pull up the 511 map, and you are going to give us a kind of a breakdown of what we're seeing on the map here this morning.
Absolutely. Over to the right, we'll see that there's a legend right here, and green means normal. The blue is partially covered. The pink means that it's completely covered, and black means travel, not advised at all. So right here, we're looking at a lot more green growing. If you remember this morning, Emerson, when we started, there was a lot more blue. Things were partially covered.
Pink and blue all morning long, right?
Exactly. So we're seeing a lot more green growing here as the plows are getting to the highway. Of course, you see this blue right here in Ashwaubenon and De Pere. And those are going to be your partially covered areas. So you're going to have to take it easy on there because your tires can't really grip on that road as well. And then those pink areas right here, you can see on these roads right here, closer to the lake shore, which is kind of what we expect, are going to be completely covered.
And over here near the lake shore, you're seeing, as we head from, let's head down to Sheboygan here.
Yeah.
A decent spot there at 43.
Yes.
But mostly, you're seeing a lot of blue, a lot of pink, and Keith will talk more about this too, but this was the section of the state where a lot of that snow was lingering throughout the morning, so the crews need more time to get out there and clean that up, right?
Yeah, Steve was telling us yesterday, it's the lake effect snow. So yeah, the crews will need more time to clear that area, and of course, to make it safe for driving. Earlier this morning, we even saw the police presence because there was a semi in the ditch and things like that happen. So we always say defensive driving in conditions like this where you're paying attention, you do not have cruise control on, you are aware, or as well as you can be, aware of other vehicles around you, staying over to the right lane if you are moving slower, and do not use that cruise control. It's so important. You need to have complete control.
It's such a change compared to yesterday because at this time yesterday, if we look over here toward the Minneapolis-St. Paul area, all of this was blue and pink and covered, and now the storm, as it moved its way east, those crews have done a great job getting those roads cleared up. So for any folks, maybe if you're traveling ahead of the holidays, if you're heading out on the road today, I know I've got some friends and family traveling, you can see that the western central parts of the state starting to do a very good job clearing up those highways. And again, Northeast Wisconsin crews are out there working hard. Emily Roberts was live on the roads all morning for us, giving us a really good view at everything that you could see out there. So really,
like the residential areas,
exactly,
right? The last places to be plowed are just getting out of your street, so that could take an extra 5 to 10 minutes.
Absolutely, and make sure you're also taking care of yourself as well. Kristen Allen had a great report. There's a lot of shoveling to go on today, and that can lead to heart attacks, other issues if you slip, fall. So make sure you're just being cautious out there. But again, crews have been working hard all morning to make sure that everything is under control. And again, they're starting to make some good progress on that. And speaking of crews working hard, meteorologist Keith Gibson, we're going to bring him in now. Keith, you said it's been over 24 hours for you on this first alert weather day as you guys have been working so hard, just tracking this, first alerting us to everything. And you've got to look at some of the snow totals and everything that's going on. So take it away, my friend. It's been a busy morning for you.
I think this is hour 26 now. So let's just keep on going while the adrenaline's flowing. All right. It was a week ago we were talking about this storm and it came to fruition. I do want to show some of these snow reports. Now these trickled in this morning. We're still getting some of these. But Oshkosh 6, Manitowoc about 8. Two Rivers about 8, Menasha 4.9, the Appleton area about 5, Green Bay officially 5.7, Alloway 6, Econo Falls 4.3. In general, about 2 to 6. Some of you had a little bit higher amounts. Some of you had some lower totals, especially in the far north. Cedar Grove, southern parts of Sheboygan County, 10. Fond du Lac, about 5. Go to our website, WBAY.com/photos. You can upload your pictures, your videos, and we'd love to see what's been happening out there. Now, this is a radar estimate. This is not actual verifiable numbers. This is what the radar is thinking over the last 24 hours. Doing a pretty good job, though, for our area. Like I said, about 2 to 6 plus, some spots around 8. But you get south of Fond du Lac here in Columbia, Dodge, and over here into eastern Wisconsin, these counties down here, about 9, 10, 11 inches between Milwaukee and Fond du Lac. So that's where the bullseye of some serious snow was. But we all had the snow, and we are digging out. Good thing to report here. Most of us done with the storm. There is still the lake effect snow band. We were talking about that lake enhanced possibility. We had a little bit of that over the last 24 hours. Now the lake effect snow band is set up east of Manitowoc, and it's not moving back west at this point. So right now we're pretty confident that things will be pretty quiet here for the rest of today. It's just going to be a brisk day. You can see the developing sunshine across our region. We'll have some clouds out there as well, but things have improved. The winter storm warning that was in effect for the Lakeshore, Manitowoc up through Door County, that has been dropped. Just an advisory for Sheboygan County for the next couple of hours. That could be dropped early too. So things have really improved. Roads will take some time to improve, but we will have a lot of sunshine today and treatment, and things will be melting a little bit. It will turn into more slush, but just keep in mind we are going to be below freezing today, and it's going to be very cold tonight. So just keep looking for black ice later today, tonight, and tomorrow, because it will be out there. These are the current numbers: 20s, teens across the North Woods. I want to let you know that it is brisk. We have some nasty winds and some wind chills in the teens and single digits, and it's going to be chilly all day long. Even with the sunshine here, it's going to be chilly. Mainly 20s. We're looking at teens for temperatures this evening, colder wind chills, but it will be mostly clear going into your evening. If you do have some plans, it should be pretty quiet. Just watch out for that icy patch or two or whatever, multiple icy patches probably here as we go throughout the evening and the overnight hours. But our wind chill trend is really going to show where we're headed later tonight, single digits above and below zero. So it's going to be cold tonight tomorrow, around 20 degrees Saturday, 28 Sunday, 34 on Monday. So we're looking at some warmer weather coming our way. The trade-off with the warmer weather next week, I'll just let you know, we will have more cloud cover, and there will be at least one disturbance heading our way. That is out there. It's this one out here in the Pacific Northwest. This thing could cross the Rockies and give us a chance for a little bit of a coating of snow, a wintry mix next Monday across our area here. So the earliest projections don't really show a lot, a coating, half inch, perhaps 1 to 2 inches, depending on your location here. But that would be next Monday. So we're going to have a quiet weekend, just cold. And next week we'll have something to watch at least there on the first part of the week. So real quick, we'll get into your details here. Fair skies for the rest of today once that lake effect snow band migrates away. And pretty quiet your Saturday and Sunday. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow. I think we'll probably have more clouds on Sunday versus tomorrow. But Monday, this is Monday morning, Monday afternoon right here, there is a chance for some wintry weather or some wet weather. And we'll see if it can linger long enough to impact the Monday night football game, Saints and Packers at 7:15 on Monday. But Tuesday is Christmas Eve. Wednesday's Christmas Day. We're thinking it's going to be mostly cloudy. There could be some fog around too, and a chance for some showers going into the end of next week as well. So real quick, again, just to reiterate today, blustery cold, temperatures primarily in the 20s, colder wind chills here. And tonight, very, very cold. Single digits in many spots, wind chills above and below zero here. But the wind is going to start to decrease later today, and it won't be as nasty tomorrow either, so things will be improved as far as the wind factor. It's just going to be chilly tomorrow with highs around 20. It will be a little bit brighter. So if you do have last second holiday plans or prep or travel, it's actually going to be pretty good in the region this weekend. We don't really envision too many issues. Travel for our Saturday shows a pretty good set up across the upper Midwest, so things are looking pretty good Saturday and even into Sunday. Your Packers forecast real quick. Likely low 30s, mostly cloudy, wind chills upper 20s, fairly light wind considering under 10 miles per hour, but there could be a rain or snow shower that manages to linger into the evening. Not guaranteed on that. Just stay tuned for updates this weekend as we get a little bit closer. 33 Christmas Eve, 35 Christmas Day, and pushing 40 by the end of next week. And just real quick, the end of the month is actually looking at well above average, and some data is taking us well into the 40s, if not some low 50s by next weekend. Now, we'll see how we go, but I think the rest of the month of December after this weekend is going to go pretty high up. Tomorrow's likely going to be the coldest day for the rest of the month.
All right, Keith, thanks so much. We appreciate all
You
those
bet.
updates, and we will let you get ready. We know you've got Action 2 News mid-morning coming up at 9. I'll actually be joining you for that today, so
All right,
we'll let
we'll
you
see
go
ya.
get ready for that. We appreciate it. We're going to
Okay.
take another live look here. This is at our Sturgeon Bay Skycam right now, and you can just see the snow that they had. You can see the ice there in the slips as well. Just a reminder for folks, too, this time of the year, obviously it gets a lot colder out, and a lot of folks maybe heading out onto the ice, but make sure you are checking in with the proper fishing clubs and whatnot to make sure that you're being safe when you're going out on the ice. Of course, no ice is ever safe ice, and with as Keith said, there's going to be a warm-up next week as well, so those conditions always changing, and we don't want any issues out on the ice, right, Maria?
Yeah, and I actually just did a safety desk about that.
She did, yes.
So you can go back and you can watch that under the safety desk tab. But she talks about how deep the ice needs to be for it to be safe enough for certain weight.
Yeah,
so
whether
she's got
you're
some
walking,
driving your vehicle,
riding a snowmobile, driving a vehicle, all that. So definitely head over to the WBAY.com safety desk tab and check that out. We want to do one more look at the roads, Maria, because again, folks headed out on this Friday morning, the weekend before Christmas. A lot of folks traveling, maybe doing some shopping, exactly. And crews really, they're working hard, and this is great to see. This is 43 right here. This is the Leo Frigo Bridge, and you can see they're making some progress, right?
Well, and bridges and overpasses are areas that tend to ice really easily, so they want to make sure to get that snow off there before those temperatures drop, because that wet snow can become ice, black ice, very easily. So that is so important, which is why crews are getting over there right now. But yes, we see that green growing, and that green means those are safe areas to drive. Those are not covered with snow. But just on the smaller highways, 96 and 10, there are still portions where it is blue, and that, or even at 310 right there in Two Rivers, that's completely covered. That's what that pink means. So as the crews get out there and you see the snowplows out, make sure you stay 200 feet behind them, and that is the law. If it's on a highway and they're working and the speed limit is posted over 35 miles an hour, so make sure to give them their space, and they're just trying to make the roads safe for everybody to drive on before the holidays. So we notice that the green is growing, but still that lake effect snow is causing those areas to be a little more blue and a little more pink, which means partially covered and completely covered with that snow.
A fantastic look this morning, and I love this view of the Appleton Skycam, especially this time of the year with the snow out there and the holiday lights all set up. So we were going to leave you all with that. Maria's going to head up to the studio and help out with a final cut-in, and then we're coming up on Action 2 News mid-morning at 9 o'clock with the latest updates. She'll be tracking the conditions. Keith will have a look at the snow totals as those continue to roll in this morning, and I'll have all your other news as well. So thank you so much for joining us for this digital news desk update. Make it a great Friday, everybody. We'll see you at 9 o'clock on Action 2 News mid-morning.
Have a good weekend.